Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 27 of the Pokemon NASCAR series. Today we're here back in Canada for the World Tour 27 finale at 349. It is the Turn of Death 150. So these guys, 40 cars, will compete against the Turn of Death. And only one will survive to win here today back here up north. And after this race, only 2 races remain. The Super Snack 500 from Coca-Cola Super Speedway, and, of course, the season finale at Zen Joltis. Here we go. Your pole setter today is Amari Stoudemire Jr., and Dylan Thoreau shares the front row. Paul Barber and DJ Curtis make up row 2. Emmanuel Arnett and Kermika Jazin make up row 3, and William Brock and Grace Nacevedo make up row 4. Annie Thomas and Joseph Lombard make up row 5. Let's take you trackside for the command to fire up the engines as we're about to get underway for our World Tour finale.
Drivers, start your engines!
Here we go. Cars roll off. This is the last World Tour race of the season. Not only that, it's the last road course race of the season. It's going to get pretty fast, pretty wild, especially when they reach the Turn of Death. It seems to always pick out drivers at random to wreck out in the Turn of Death. I don't know why, but that's what makes this track magical. Here we go. This is going to be a race of survival today. Stoudemire Jr. leads the green. He still has a chance to win 5 races this season, but he's got to get through the Turn of Death first. Green flag is in the air, and the Turn of Death, 150. So far, Stoudemire Jr. is the leader. No problems yet. They haven't reached the Turn of Death yet, so it's going to be pretty tough. Oh boy. Couple cars off track here. And now here we go, the Turn of Death for the first time today. Stoudemire Jr. going to face off against 3Fourty9. He's going to be the first driver to face off as the race leader. And here we go. Turn of Death time. Here for the first time this season. Let's see if Stoudemire Jr. escapes. And he does escape. A little high, but he does escape. Oh! 2 cars spin. Josh Crash and Ethan James. Not great. Oh, wow. John Andrews, Luke Walker off track. We better check back to see what happened to them. Couple victims in the Turn of Death to start the race. Yikes. Oh, Luke Walker was a vicious one right here. Wow. Whoa, we got stuck there in the fence. That is just bizarre. Real bizarre. Here's a 15 and 3 spinning. Wow, not so great. But man, Luke Walker took a hard hit. And the caution's out first time today for the Turn of Death. Those were the first victims of the Turn of Death. Wow, KC, Jazin, Walker retire. And now 3 more cars out of the race suddenly. They just bunched up in the pack and it's a glitch that... Wow. I just don't know how. I mean, I really don't know how this happens. I really don't know how to fix the glitch, but the green flag is out and the pace car forgot to get on pit road. Wow. Epic fail for the pace car. And I don't know if it remembers where pit road is, where its entrance is. That is just very bad. Acevedo, Smart, Brock on pit road. Pace car down. Thoreau is leading. He took the lead away from Stoudemire, probably under caution. I think Stoudemire, though, is trying to be conservative in case the turn of death ends up grabbing the 19. Here we go, turn of death. Stoudemire going to be on the highlight. Wow, Thoreau's too high. He does make it through. He lost the lead, though. Good strategy for the two machine to step back. One car spins, though. John Arnott spins. Arnott's around. John Arnott is around. Wow. He got turned around already. No caution. Hasn't even reached the turn of death yet. Wow, so the pace car, not sure if it remembers where it's supposed to, like, go back. Really funny that the pace car just forgot to get onto pit road. Hope it remembers this time, because if it doesn't, it's going to be really tragic. And if the caution does come out, it has to come out of the track again. And it can't move any faster than when it's going for whatever reason. It only can move up to 75 miles per hour at this track. Now it gets on the pit road. Now it remembers where it's supposed to be. Wow, I've had this happen a couple times, by the way, 349. It's the first time in a while that this happens. My goodness. Just been weird for the pace car today. Now let's focus on Stoudemire Jr. He's going to be your leader again. We'll see if he makes it through the turn of death. He's hoping that he made it through. He barely made it through the first time. Might be another chance to face off against the turn of death here. Oh, he spins. He's around. Not this time. Didn't get through this time. Wow, he did not get through the turn of death this time, and now the pace car has to go out again because the caution has come out. Paul Barber, your leader, and Stoudemire Jr. has just taken himself out of the race. Tough break for the two machine. Rex out on the turn of death. His race is over. Now they were pitting. They're going to be pitting. A couple cars coming. Well, all of them coming down. I think Caudell's the leader, though. I would be surprised if they ruled Caudell as your leader. Oh, wow. Smart's very slow, and now they're green. And Caudell is the leader. Wow. Look at how many cars are taught already. We only have 3 cars left on track. Here comes Cody Ballard. Might try to pass him. You don't see a lot of passes at 349. They're all focused on trying to avoid the turn of death. They're all focused on trying to avoid the turn of death. You don't see a lot of people a lot of drivers taking chances at this race course. Caudell, by the way, has a damaged hood. He's damaged everywhere. Wonder if that's going to factor in. Here we go. Ballard side by side for the lead. Turn of death. Who's going to survive? goodness. Side by side. Here we go. Chandler Caudell facing the turn of death. Who's going to survive? Wow, everybody survived on the top 5. Close call. I saw 2 cars burn. Acevedo and the 78 Jacob Lawler have spun out. Both co-drivers spin. Lawler and Acevedo spin, caution. Didn't survive through that. Caudell keeps his lead. We'll see if he'll keep it through the end. 5 laps to go here at Calder Park. 349, what am I saying? And the pace car forgot to go back into his stall again. Pit stops again, and that gives Paul Barber the lead. Nobody else has retired, by the way, so it's been a survival race, and Lawler spins. Wow, we didn't even get through the turn of death, and Lawler was slow. Then he gets hit. Wow, he got hit from behind by the 3 machine of Ethan James in a weird, bizarre restart. At least, though, they'll be back with 4 laps to go. It'll be a 2-lap dash to the finish. That'll give the turn of death 2 laps to make this a wild finish. It is so going to be fun here today. Here we go. Turn of death coming up for the 1 machine of Paul Barber. Looks like he'll make it, barely. The others will too. Not sure why Lawler was very slow on that start. I mean, wow. Was he confused on where to go with the pace car? Probably, but, well, Barber leads. Will he hold on to the lead? It's going to be down to the final 2 laps here at 349. Who's going to survive the turn of death? Pace car remembers this time. Don't worry about the pace car. Let's focus on who's going to win the race. Cars coming to pit road. This could factor into who wins this race. Barber leading, green flag. Here we go again. Navarro running second, so if Barber messes up, Navarro might have the chance to win this race. He was close at Calder Park. He might get his 4th win if Barber slips. Barber has a win, by the way, so yeah. Oh man, here's Caudell trying to gain ground on the 11. Gonna come down to this, possibly. Will Paul Barber survive the turn of death? Will we stay green for the final laps? It all comes down to this. Who's gonna win the race? Coming down. Here we go. This is gonna be for all the marbles. Maybe. Paul Barber, turn of death coming up with 2 to go, a crucial one. He made it. Barely made it. Romanek made it by inches, and he was on the gravel. Close call. Couple drivers to pit. Crash spins. Caution. Crash spun on his way to pit road. And Paul Barber looks like he might be holding on. Looks like Barber will hold on to the yellow. What a finish. Crash just spun on his way to pit road. That brought the yellow flag. Question is, will Barber have enough? Does Barber have enough energy or gas to make it? He looks like he will. His other competitors pitting. That might be it, I think. Here we go. Final turn for Paul Barber. And he's going to come off the final turn, and he's going to collect the win here at 349. Wow. Paul Barber's second win this season, and he does it here at 349. He survives the turn of death. What a finish. A couple cars were tired on pit road, but other than that, the finish was weird. But Paul Barber is your winner here in Pokemon NASCAR, in the Pokemon NASCAR series. He's a two-time winner this season. Great job for Barber in the one. He does it again. Here are the results on the left of your screen, and a lot of drivers out of the race. Wow. Really bizarre race from start to finish. But now I haven't shown you the point standings in a while, and I am going to show you the point standings right now since World Tour 27 has now concluded. Let me just check to be sure. I still have it. I got it. So let's check the points and see where everybody stands with 2 races to go. Just give me one moment as I'm gonna put up points now. You probably know who the leader is by now because of after Suzuka, but little update after once I update the points, we'll see if it changes. Because I know this is going to provide some big implications if Suzuka is what it said cracked up to be. Alright. Updated the points. You just saw me update the point standings with 2 races to go. Let's see. Jazin's 36-point lead margin. So Jazin has a 36-point lead heading into 2 races left. Still time for Mitchell Carter to make an impact. He's the only other driver to compete for the title. Smart is 84 points back. Brock's 91. Sayuwan's 95. Ballard's 102. And etc. And there you see all the multiple winners this season. Brock, Barber, Rogers, Gardner, Pichu, Acosta, Gordon, Stoudemire, 4 wins this season. And the rest of the field. You can pause the video to find where you stand in points. Acevedo, Lewis, Navarro, and Lawler, 2-time all multiple winners. And along with the winners the single winners this season. So that's it from 349, and we will see you guys at the Coca-Cola Super Speedway for the Super Snack 500. Hope you'll join us for the big event heading into the championship race at Zanjoltis. Just 2 races left this season. Hope you'll join those 2 races. We will see you at Coca-Cola.